Be careful, there is a virus that is spreading like wildfire. Well, I'm talking about the craze for car modifications, a passion that demands high costs. But for people who are affected by this virus, sky is the limit. Let's gear up for a souped-up ride.
Individuality, isn't that what it's all about? In a world of mass production, the need to stand out, to look different, to be a cut above the rest, isn't that what it's all about? For some, a car is more than just a car. They're just not happy with what the auto companies offer and want to personalize their machines to make them unique. These self-confessed car addicts are on the rise, and we managed to catch hold of one of them, roaming the streets of Delhi.
So Manan, I just spotted your Honda Civic driving on the road, and obviously looks a lot different from all the other Civics that we see usually. Why did you choose to be like this on the road?
This is the passion for cars. I remember when I bought my first car, I turned 18, my mom gifted me a Swift. The first thing what we do when I took the car out of the showroom was not take it to the temple, not take it, I took it to the showroom. I took it to an alloy wheel shop, put on 17-inch rims and said, Mom, I'm not going to take it anywhere, I want to put on rims first. So the passion for cars is just what drives me crazy. If you ask me personally, I choose cars according to the amount of modification potential a car has. But yes, it is how I like cars. I want it to be my style. That's how I represent them.
Right, tell me what's the kind of budget we're looking at, somebody who wants to do this on his car in terms of looks or performance. What is the amount of money he should be ready to spend?
Looks is pretty. Looks, again, you can say a body kit will cost you say around 30,000-40,000 rupees. Alloy wheel set will cost you again 20,000-30,000 rupees. Tires, and so looks is comparatively a little cheaper when it comes to performance. But yes, performance, and then also you can say the ECU remap kit is only say 30,000 rupees, the intake kit is only 20,000 rupees. See, it depends how much you want to spend there. The sky is the limit, you can spend as much as you want on your car.
Absolutely, and I believe you have formed a group together.
So this passion led to creation of a club called Souls of Speed.
I would love to meet some of the members of your club.
Definitely,
if you can call them here, and then we can have a look at those cars.
Definitely.
That was quick. I think I can hear them coming.
You know, one car that nobody would associate with performance is what you're driving, Maruti 800.
See, it was my first car, it was my dad's first car, so nobody sold the car in the house, so it was just lying there. And the resale value of a car couldn't get me even a mobile phone. So I thought, why not, try something on it. And the fun part about this car was that it is very, nobody expects it to come out that way. People in the traffic just look at you, oh, he's driving a Maruti 800, and then it suddenly goes by, and then everybody, just goes like, oh, what happened?
Yeah, we now have a car in India that comes for 1 lakh rupees. You can buy a new car for that money. Talking in those terms, how many nanos could you have bought with the kind of money you spent on your car, and all of you?
Given that it's a lakh car, I could have bought like 5 of them.
I could have bought 15.
What do you guys generally do when you meet, what's your activity like?
The whole idea behind our meet is just to share the passion, enjoy.
At times we need to go to his mom and convince him why he's doing all this or what's going to happen. So
yeah, I was coming to that. How do the families react,
When it comes to my family, my mom is pretty supportive. I take my mom out on a drive in my car. It's completely fair at my home, so I don't know about his dad.
The day I got this car back, my dad couldn't recognize it was his car. So he was like, whose car is that? Well, that's your car. What have you done to it? It took him a while to get the whole idea. Then I told him, I like doing this. I'd rather spend, not something else on my car because I like doing that. So he understood the passion.
They understand the passion. So we've been doing this for so many years now. So there's like, they've accepted this. This is something wrong in our heads or whatever you call it.
Philip, since you work on most of these cars and you're the brain behind making these changes, could you take me through some exact technicalities as to what are the exact things that you do in the car?
See, this is a Zen with a 1000cc single cam engine. And right now it's running a twin cam 1300 engine. See, this engine looks a lot smaller and it's basically 300cc more than the standard one. It has one extra camshaft and a couple of other things. Let's say 300% more than what a standard families and would be.
Well, speed and performance is the main focus for them. The roaring grunt of these engines definitely inflates their egos. It's a delight to see a pony Maruti 800 giving a tough time to some big horses. But there are many who just do it for the blink factor.
Then we're starting with you, Karan. Why do you want to be different on the road?
Yeah, actually I want that my car should stand different from others. So I do this because my dad also like it, and first of all my girlfriend.
Is that the case with you also, Siddharth? You have you get
Not really.
feedback?
It's the opposite. Basically, my girlfriend has a lot of trouble sitting in this car because it's too loud, it's too in your face, everybody notices it. So she's always like, my parents would see, my brother would see. So I tend to take my other car out more often.
Why did you choose to do something like this to your car?
Just to look like a single in the market. So where I go, some small kids, woo, Tarzan. So like it's always Tarzan.
Time now to talk to Siddharth and his bright red Santro here. Siddharth, you love bright colors, don't you?
Yes, I do. And red being my favorite color, so this was my first car. So I wanted it red.
Oh, I can see nice rally bucket seats here.
This is a Momo gear knob. And basically this is the tacho up here.
Also, Siddharth, your friends have been telling me that, you know, the exhaust in your car is quite nice, and the kind of sound it gives is pretty amazing. What is the thought that went behind that?
Actually, I wanted to put a loud exhaust. So therefore I got these headers from Bombay, the exhaust system. And the whole exhaust system is a mix and match between Bombay items and Chinese items. So it's very loud. It's as you can compare it with a Ferrari or something.
From rally bucket seats and tachometers to modified doors and loud thumping music, the bling works for me. It's a disease which is spreading rapidly. So next time you hear the roar of a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, look again, might be one of these guys with their souped up cars.